So this one's interesting. So we're on sip 4. This one's interesting because the cup is clear. And you could see the amount of liquid in there. So this goes over the course of, let's see, when we skip forward to the end of this, we're up to 63 sips, and you still got almost half a drink there. There you go. 64, 65, 66, 67. So it goes on and on. Okay, that was a great reveal. And it was leading towards this proof that we craved. So this new proof comes from a fella. You know, and we've been suspicious about this guy for a while. Some of you might know who he is. Comes from a fella named Yeezy Busta. Okay? Who is the Yeezy Busta? Give me a link to his Instagram so I could show people.
For sure.
Yeezy Busta started out, you know, back when... Kanye West's shoes, the Yeezys, started becoming extremely popular. And right when they became extremely popular, so did the fakes. And a lot of people were rocking fakes. And a lot of people didn't even know. A lot of people were just buying fakes, thinking they were the real Yeezys. So somebody had to stop them, and this kid came up with this character called Yeezy Busta. And what he does on his Instagram is he outs people with fake Yeezys, and he became extremely popular. So here he is. I make Fugazi flexors feel some type of way. Yeezy Busta verified. And he wears this mask over his face, okay? He keeps his identity secret. So here he is. This is Yeezy Busta. Let me see if I can find a closer up image. Here he is. And you can see he always wears a mask over his face. He covers his identity. Or maybe that one's a little closer. Yeah, there he is. Verified. And so that's his thing every day. And it was rather fun for a while. Now he started posting if people have real ones. So people will submit these pictures of people flexing. And then he verifies them, okay? And he's been known to get them all right. That's like his thing. He's really big. He's got 755,000 followers. He was constantly in interviews, you know, people discussing this little business of him where he verifies shoes. Here he is outing somebody fake. And then what he'll do is he'll expose these people, these extreme douches. And usually they're people with big fan bases. It's not just like people on the street. You know, these are like big YouTubers, and here's little Tay wearing a fake Paris, you know, Kanye hoodie there. And then they out them, and usually these people, they get so much hate on their Instagram that they have to, you know, deactivate their accounts for a while. Hold on, I gotta go take some of this. Do we have a water or something? You should always be filling up water for me and coffees, you know, and so refreshing me. You know, that's... So he's had quite the career. Now, up until now, and I don't know if anyone caught this, he was on a shoe show called Full Size Run, and this show is really terrible. It hosts all these terrible people in the sneaker industry. There's an industry for sneakers? Why? That's Sebastian Maniscalco, everybody. Hold on, let me take these. So let's get into this video, and we'll show you. I was so surprised. We're going to see that the full sip is real. So one, remember, he wears this face mask at all times to hide his identity. All right? Okay, so that is a big part of this. Let's jump to 12:20 on this full-size run video.
Because it was eBay, so we got
okay. But speaking about spotting fakes, we have some shoes here today, Trinidad.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we want to see really how
good
you are in person.
Oh jeez.
Bun beef.
My G, you pulled up with a goddamn
okay, so they're doing this thing live on the show where he is going to look at 3 pairs of shoes and he's going to tell them if they're real or fake, okay? This is what he does for a living. This is his claim to fame. This is what he's built his empire on. He could, you know, take a quick look at a shoe, tell you if they're fake or not. He's going to verify it for you.
Verified, man. So we're going to work you, all right? If he doesn't get this right, is your career done?
It could be.
So what do we have here? We have the off-white for Yeezy 350. If you could inspect this, let us know.
Yeah,
what,
I mean,
what you think, and then what are we looking for takeaways here? How do we know?
Like, how do you become the dude, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know? Like, it's people right now like looking at the Yeezys like, I don't even know if these are real or not. Like, how do you know?
I mean, honestly, I just did a bunch of research on it on the internet, and like I had that fake pair, and then I ended up getting a real pair because I went on places like Nike Talk. That,
Correct.
like,
Just
had a
watch
bunch of
all this. You're
photos of
gonna
real
like the
versus
result.
fake. Back in 2015, when I got the Pirate Blacks.
Yeah.
First pair of sneakers.
Yeah.
He was walking around barefoot until that point.
Right,
He was actually
yeah.
just born straight out the womb.
Right.
You wearing Vans?
Yeah, I was wearing Vans, Vans and Converse.
Yeah,
Like
Southern
that
California Vans all day.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, back then, like the fakes weren't good. So the real ones were really easy to tell when they were real, and the fake ones were like really bad.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So I was able to get the two of them next to each other, and then like since the fakes were so bad, it was like so easy to tell who was wearing fakes. You know what I
So
mean?
what about these?
Fake
well,
or real?
Well, honestly, the first thing I was looking for was to see if these were customs, and maybe if you guys were trying to like get me, but these are like super obviously fake.
They
Why?
spell Herzoganawa right on the.
That's the pronunciation game. Fake or real?
These are really fake, like super.
Based on
fake.
what?
Well, based on the fact that there is no off-white Yeezy collab, first of all,
Very
the
good.
laces
Okay,
are
she's
off, the
getting that.
priming is not right.
What do you
like
mean?
the outsole.
I need. What do you mean off? What do you mean not right?
I mean, you just have to have an eye for it, man. No, I'm just kidding. But like, it's not stitched properly. Like, I feel like these are super loose.
Okay.
They don't even have like an inside. Yeah.
Okay. Fake. You were
Yeah.
saying fake on
Fake,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
What
Okay.
about these 350s?
Oh, that some turtle does.
Okay, they're
Is this
showing
Rich
him
the
a
Kid's
second
personal
pair now.
Oh shit.
Real or fake on these? And again, we want to know why. Also, you must get this stuff wrong sometimes.
I've never gotten it wrong.
You've never
I've
never
never
gotten it wrong,
gotten
okay.
These are really fake too.
Do you've never gotten it wrong?
Never.
I don't believe you.
Okay, so now remember, he's bragging. I've never gotten it wrong. I'm the Yeezy Buster, and he is wearing his face mask. Now, I bet people are a little confused, like outside of this culture, right? Like, why the fuck is he wearing a face mask? Some people might think. This, believe it or not, was a micro trend from what, 2016, 2017, Jules?
Yeah.
People were wearing hype face masks. Was it Bape that first released something like that?
I think so, but
Something
I don't
like
really
that.
know.
The brand Bape released it, and they released, you know, novelty items like that all the time in streetwear. But it's rather strange that something like that would catch on. Like maybe Bape releases one as like a joke, and people wear it for a day, or they wear it like in one picture.
Even
you know,
Ariana has one for sale now.
to flex the Bape face mask. But this guy, Yeezy Buster, he actually wears this full time. And there's some people, they like just put one of these on to go out. Like as a, they're just dressing up. Like, what should I wear a face mask today? No, wear the face mask. Like, that's insane, right? So there's got to be people out there who think that's crazy. Oh, yeah, I guess it started, in Japan, right? Because they actually wear... Oh, again, now it makes sense. So in Japan, they wear those medical masks all the times because they don't want to share the... Remember when they had
I think it's an Asian
Yeah,
thing.
so they probably started making ones, like designer ones, so that they didn't have to walk around, you know, just wearing the shitty ones. And I heard they do that in Asia, not because there's so much disease in the air, but it's for people that are sick that don't want to get other people sick.
I thought
if
it
you're
was 'cause
sick,
there's so
you
much
wear it.
pollution.
I thought, what I heard was that there's so many people in Japan that when you're sick, it's a custom in Japan to put on a face mask when you're sick to not infect other people.
It's actually pretty
So
nice.
if you want to go to work sick, you got to wear one of those or you'll be sued. So yeah, I think it was all, it makes it seem like, oh man, their air must be really polluted or they're living in Nagasaki in times or something like that. But no, that's what it's for. So, okay, now I see how this kind of spilled over into the U.S. market via that Japan Bape shit, right? Okay, but he wears one. It's a very important part of this video. Let's continue. He's checking out the turtle doves. You know, one of the first Kanye shoes with Adidas, and he is going to tell you if they're real or fake.
I mean, maybe I have, but I've never gotten it wrong in public. or like.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I guess
I
it
don't
never
know.
happened in public. It didn't happen. I forget
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I mean, when did you get to the point where you were so confident in your abilities that you decided that you were an authority on this?
I never really decided I was an authority. You know what I mean?
You're wearing a face mask that says verified. I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, you could buy it on my website at yeezybusta.com/shop. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
But
You gotta pay for that.
Boom.
You want
Last
to
one?
shoes?
yeah.
We're calling these fake, right?
Yeah, these are both fake.
Okay. So what about this last one here?
Oh, okay. Let's take a look at these. Yeah, there was just so many pairs of these that like, I don't even know what that is.
Which one is he looking
Dirty
at
shoes.
now? Okay,
You
so
ever- you ever
he's
look at
looking at. Okay,
blushes?
so here we go. He's looking at the desert rats or the
Yes.
blushes. Wait,
That's
desert
the same
rats
thing,
are
basically.
blushes.
The Yeezy 500s.
The Yeezy 500 blushes. He's looking at these. This is the final shoe that he's going to verify. This is where it all goes down. So he's looking at it. He's pretty confident right now. Let's see what happens.
Test of the smell.
The smell test is actually a very valid test.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You're not gonna smell these?
yeah, the smell.
You can smell it through your mask?
Yeah, people think that this is like 6 inches of like steel in front of my face or something, but no, it's like I can talk normally. I can.
So it's getting a little weird in the room. Yeezy Busta is a younger guy. These three guys interviewing him are older, what they would call heads. Do you know the word heads is now, that's like a mainstream term to describe people that are into something? Did you guys even know that?
It always was, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Like deadheads.
Yes, but I had never heard an audience or a group of people referred to as just heads. Simply heads. Yeah, that's just Amazon. Don't be afraid. So these guys are older heads, sneakerheads. And they're not into this young shit. So right about now, you're seeing that, oh, they kind of hate him, don't they? They kind of don't like this Yeezy Busta. They're making faces, and you can tell they're kind of like messing with him in certain parts. All right, let's watch this big reveal.
Smell through it, so. I mean,
Do you
also.
have a face underneath there?
No, I don't.
What kind of question is that? Woo! You gotta love Matt Wealthy. Ladies and gentlemen.
Black people sometimes don't understand silliness. It's really weird. So this guy goes, he's just joking around. He goes, do you even have a face under that? And the black guy goes, what the hell kind of question is that? Man, I don't get it. That was very similar to Dante Nero when Dante Nero was filling in for the Gavin McKenna show and somebody called up with some goofy question, remember? And he goes, what the hell do I, what do you want, man? What are you
Something
tripping?
about fucking his mom
Yeah.
or something.
So there is a certain amount, like, of black people, they don't get goofy jokes. Like, it really confuses them. Watch this again.
Mask?
Yeah, people think that this is like 6 inches of like steel in front of my face or something, but no, it's like I can talk normally. I can smell through it, so. I mean,
Do you
also.
have a face underneath there?
No, I don't.
What kind of question is that?
They don't know. What kind of question is that? Woo! Things is crazy. White people's crazy. So confused, and he's not going to even bother because he's so used to being this confused by white people that it's just he's mentioning it and he's able to move on.
Gotta love Matt Wealthy. Ladies and gentlemen.
Man, it's so funny. People always ask me like, "How do you eat?" And I'm like, "I take the mask off." That's how I eat.
Every once in a while.
Things are
You're
getting
taking
awkward.
your time on
Here we go.
verifying
Oh
this.
no, these are real.
Well, how do we know they're real?
Yeah, these are real for sure, for sure.
How do we know they're real?
Just like the suede's right, even like down to the stitching, and then like the label inside of the shoe looks right to me. The insole's right too, and like these were so easy to get. Like not many
They're
people
fake.
are buying fakes.
Whoa.
Are they really?
They're making shit.
Uh-oh.
I've never done it wrong.
Look at his face, and they're doing a great job highlighting it.
You're joking.
We're not.
You
joking.
guys are messing with me.
Not fucking
These are
with you.
fake?
No, they're fake, bro.
What are you talking about?
So we.
So he is on this big shoe-tuber show. You know, and there are such shows like this, like sneaker shopping, where we saw Sebastian on sneaker shopping. I'll do it. And there are these shows, and everyone in the community knows Yeezy Busta. This is extremely bad for business. So they've basically set him up. They've set him up to fail on this show, and he's failing in real time, and he is not letting himself believe it. And you're going to see his struggle here. And then you're going to see one of the greatest examples of the fool's sip of our generation. Here we go.
I've never done it wrong.
They're fake.
You're joking.
We're not.
You
joking.
guys are messing with me.
Not fucking
These are
with you.
fake?
No, they're fake, bro.
What are you talking about?
So we can hang out for the rest of the show. You can take the mask off, whatever you want, but they are fake.
Are you serious?
100%.
No cap.
What?
No cap.
Are these like really good fakes?
They're incredible fakes, but they're fake.
Wow, I did not know that.
Look at his eyes.
They look. I wasn't like really taking that close of a look, to be honest. but
Oh,
I can't tell if these are messing or
backpedaling.
not.
Nah.
They're fake.
They're fake.
Wow, that's crazy. I hate both of you. These are real.
But we're still friends?
I hate you guys.
We're still friends, right?
We're still friends. I still hate you guys.
Okay, so, we're reasonably impressed with your ability.
Nah, I mean, you're still my man at the end of the day, but I feel a lot better.
Wow. There it is. Guys, no joke. An empty coffee cup that never had any liquid in it. They tell you this in a second. These guys just put coffee cups on the table, empty ones. He takes a sip of coffee while wearing his face mask. Okay, let me describe this for those of you who are listening to audio. This is the most bizarre thing. There is no more further proof needed that these fool's sips exist. Okay, the chat is lit. He is wearing a face mask, but he is so caught up in the nervousness and the awkwardness. He's so uncomfortable that he panics, grabs the cup, and takes a full sip, forgetting that he is wearing a face mask. There is no way to get the liquid through the mask, but he pulls it off as if he took a regular sip, and then he puts the cup down. He doesn't even look at the cup and go, oh, what am I thinking? So the full sip is not just a theory, it's an actual reflex built in to the mind of a lying man in panic. Okay?
Some people are saying that they think this is a setup, but there's no way that
No, watch.
Yeezy
Hold on.
Busta would agree to come on this show
no
and
way.
get his
And have his
credibility
reputation
taken away.
ruined? No way. And I've seen enough of Yeezy Buster. I know when he's in a panic state.
He's a little asshole.
Let's watch this again.
Impressed with your ability?
Nah, I mean, you're still my man at the end of the day, but I feel a lot better that we got you. Because I just wanted to see.
Stump the man himself.
I can't. I don't know if you guys are screwing with me.
We're not.
These are like
So, and he realizes it, I think, towards the end that he can't drink that, right?
They
And
never
they
call
even
him out
put,
on it, do they?
no, yeah, they do. They
the
watch because they
editor
say
says-
I feel a lot better that we got you.
there's no water in that cup. They say there's no water in that cup. So they knew. They were calling him out. Look, they put that text on the screen. They called him out for the fool's sip, and he doesn't even really realize that he's done this until the very, very end. He's in straight hypnosis, panic, pure panic.
Because I just wanted to see.
Stump the man himself.
I can't. I don't know if you guys are screwing with me.
We're not.
These are like
We'll show you the
best fakes
receipt
I've
after the
ever
show.
seen.
They're incredible.
That's insane.
Listen.
Let's just watch him try to get out. So
Yeah.
that's the fool ship. But let's watch him try to get out of this. And I believe there was a tweet.
He
to
comments
add
on
to
the
this.
video, so you can
Oh,
just
he
scroll.
comments on the video. Great. Wait till you hear this, because this is now that you've met Yeezy Buster, we might as well see him go into full defense mode.
Cut the show.
Listen, we're gonna embarrass somebody else here. Every week on the show we have a worst take for one of our co-hosts, whoever
They
said
let
the
him
most
out of it,
egregious
they
thing in the last
barely sang.
episode.
Do they?
Because now they go into another
This
segment.
week it is
Okay.
Trinidad
Look at
for
how
the
nervous
first
he
time.
is.
It is
Yeah.
not Matt Welty.
Boom, Matt.
Someone in
Come
the
on.
comments said that.
Okay, so he is
Not good.
obviously Yeezy Buster, pretty bent out of shape there, and probably just in a pure panic, right?
You gotta be. He just spent like 10 minutes saying how he's never ever been wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look through these comments here. This has 45 dislikes, 41,000 views. This is by Soul Collector.
If he deleted his comment, I screenshotted it.
Now, what's his name? Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
He edited.
Oh shit.
Was it edited when you looked at it? Send me the
Cut
screenshot,
the show.
Let me
Listen,
see.
we're gonna embarrass
and we'll compare.
Welty for wearing the Fred
What's
Perry
going on here?
rugby.
Okay, so Yeezy Busta in the comments says this. LMAO, you guys got me. Looks like I'm human. Once I actually got a chance to look at them, I saw that they were fake. Best fakes I've ever seen, but nonetheless fake. Which I wish I wasn't rushed into it. I thought he said something different. Was that it?
No, that's the same one I have.
That's it. So, taking that fool stance where now he's backpedaling, saying, oh, yeah, I knew they were fake. There was no excuse for that fool sip, though. Wasn't that an incredible one? You know, because you've always wondered, is the glass empty? Are we just making it up because we hate these people? You know what I mean? When you see Melton take 79 sips over the course of, 30 minutes into a cup that's got to be empty, and you go, I don't know, maybe it's our imaginations running wild. Well, there's been no better evidence than somebody taking a sip. The man had no mouth to sip from. He did not have a plan. He had a reflex, a panic state reflex. So this is a real thing. When you see a man, Owen Benjamin did it. When you see a man go for that drink, he is revealing all of his cards. Okay? He is revealing that he is, yes, in a panic state, and then you could finish him. They need to use this trick for anything. You see a guy go for that drink, and there's a certain way about it, too. You could tell they're not thirsty, and you could tell this is no time to drink. This is the time where you should be talking and talking and talking. Don't interrupt yourself with a drink, and you really shouldn't. If you're on any sort of talk show, should you really be, refreshing yourself in that sort of way? You shouldn't be just sitting there like constantly fucking drinking a drink. It's like it's there for when you need it. You take one sip, take 2 sips. Maybe you're trying to catch a buzz, but you definitely, for your 20-minute segment, don't need to be really drinking it at all. Unless you have, a dry mouth for a few seconds there. So that is Yeezy Busta. Will his career be over? Will he survive?
Video.
I know, and we have actually been hoping for his demise now.
He's a bad guy.
For a little bit. Okay, let's see what else we have today. We did comedian changes. Melton and Milan. Big J street sighting. Mike made a Full Sail friend at Home Depot. This was gnarly. We went to Home Depot yesterday to get some pipe cut. We're building our own lighting truss across the ceiling so that we could hang lights on and move them around however we want, So we're just using, some metal poles and some fasteners, very industrial look up there on the ceiling, okay? And we had this, Home Depot employee cut the pipes for us. And he seemed to know right away what a lighting truss was. I was worried. I go, we're building our own light truss. He goes, oh, all right, great, yeah, all right, great. And he was probably a little older than me. He's probably like 37, right?
Yeah.
That dude?
He said yeah.
Looked way shittier than me. And so he's like, what kind of work do you do? And I'm like, oh, we do this video show, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, I actually went to film school, a place called Full Set. And before he finished, I went there too. He goes, no way. I go, yep, in Winter Park, Florida. He goes, what year did you go? And I go, 2001. He goes, I went there just before you. And then we reminisced. And then he says what we were all thinking. He goes, I know what you're thinking. Dude went to Full Sail. Now he works at Home Depot. And I go, no, of course not. Home Depot's a great place to be after spending all that money in college. And it turned out he was very stupid and gave us some terrible options. I was like, now what could we use to actually anchor these to the ceiling? And that's where he completely fell apart, as far as what he offered. And I was really pissed off at the employees of Home Depot. We went to that woman, Maria, and, Jules doesn't seem to think that there's an issue. I don't want to ask a Mexican woman questions about building at Home Depot. I just feel like they cannot possibly know. And the Home Depots now, you've got 2 options. Really, I forget about the guy I went to college with who works there now. But you've got 2 options. The pissed off old man that is just really sick of moving around that ladder. Or you've got these, what I like to call Marias. And Home Depot has been overtaken by these Marias. They're a cheap hire. They're working for dimes. And they're these big, fat Mexican ladies. And maybe in your Home Depot you don't have them. Ours is filled with them. It's like they let the sanctuary city immigrants who used to stand outside looking for work come inside. Or no, the Mexicans who stand outside that all load up in somebody's pickup truck and go do odd jobs under the table, their wives needed a role. So they hired them at Home Depot. Okay? But I go up to her, I go, yeah, I'm looking for some, and Jules, like, the woman comes up to me in the aisle. She goes, can I help you with anything? I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm looking for like a plate where I could mount this to the wall and then screw in this, and I'm showing her the stuff. And she couldn't have been more wrong and wacky and not knowing what I needed. You know, so I was furious. I don't think a woman should be working at Home Depot. I don't care if that's sexist. They don't have the bill. I want every Home Depot employee should have at least 60 years of building experience and should know a little about each item in the store. From the nuts all the way to the new Samsung washers. I want them to be like experts in all that. In fact, when I go to Home Depot, maybe I'm wrong. I'm under the impression that they all are contractors who know exactly how things are supposed to be built. So I go in there